The member for Euroa.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. My adjournment this evening is for the Minister for Planning, and the action I seek is for the Minister to outline how the planning system assesses the cumulative impacts of large-scale solar and battery developments within renewable energy zones and surrounding regions. Regional Victoria needs a detail as to what binding standards apply to fire risk, prime agricultural land, decommissioning, land devaluation and end-of-life rehabilitation. The Allan Labor government's own admission that until now, developers did not even have to demonstrate how they engage with affected communities tells you absolutely everything. For years, there has been no rule book. The standards now coming through VicGrid are retrospective, limited to engagement and benefits, and do nothing to address cumulative impact to fire risk, the loss of prime agricultural land, decommissioning and rehabilitation. And this has become the wild west of renewable companies in our regions, dividing communities and degrading our environment, project by project, with no one assessing the whole. Massive international companies have come to our communities. They've devalued their land and degraded our environment, all while the planning system waves them through one project at a time. And look at the expansion of Glenrowan, with thousands of acres under solar panels and batteries. At Gurumbat, an initial solar proposal has tripled in size, a battery factory is now planned, and a community fund has shrunk from $175,000 to $75,000 with no explanation. At Colbinaban, the Kuba solar farm, solar factory, was fast-tracked over the objections of Campaspe Council and residents, 700,000 panels covering prime agricultural land with no right of appeal. The Nationals believe in urban solar parks. Build where the rooftops are, the transmission lines are, and the demand already is. But if we are to host this extraordinary amount of development, we should do so with a safety net. One that protects community voice, gives people a say in their own future and sets a clear standard for the internationals who come here to profit and permit hunt. Across my electorate, there are more than 10 renewable companies, projects and factories already built, and triple that in the planning phase. This is industrialisation of our own beautiful environment and prime agricultural land right in front of our eyes. My community is concerned about the planning system that assesses projects individually while ignoring the cumulative impact. And the question is not whether one solar farm is appropriate, it's what happens when several are approved side by side, changing the character, productivity and future of our region. There should be clear legislated minimum standards. These projects must be assessed through a whole-of-life lens. Regional communities are not the enemy of transition. They are being asked to carry it. They least deserve a rule book.
Member